Olympic gold medalist Noah Lyles has been critical of basketball players calling themselves world champions in the past. That's how I felt, King. He went on the Funky Friday podcast with Cam Newton, provided some clarification as to why he went public with that controversial take. Lyles also expressed frustration with not getting a signature shoe from Adidas. Gil, you don't have that problem. While taking a shot at another Adidas athlete in the process.
In 2023, Adidas asked me to come out for a shoe signing. It didn't work because I was doing a fashion walk with Hugo Boss, and there's no way I was going to be able to make it back to be able to do that. Didn't show up. Then I had been discussing my own new contract with Adidas. And what I wanted to be in there was a shoe. Because I said, Anthony Edwards has a shoe, and I'm already a 6-time world champion, and I'm prophesying that I'm going to be the Olympic champion. I believe I've done enough to prove that my worth is, given a signature shoe, or at least having the conversation of it.
So, Ant-Man got a shoe. I deserve a shoe. 6-time world champion.
How old is he?
Old enough to know better.
No,
I'm pulling it up. 27 years old.
Oh, yeah,
27.
Yeah.
27. Doo-doo.
So he don't think there's been track stars, Carl Lewis, Usain Bolt. He don't think Michael Johnson. He don't think there's been track stars before you that they've already did this data on. This is a business. This is not your accolades, right? Great athlete, nothing from him, but you're a track runner. We only see you win.
You got to be a fan of track.
There's no weekly
on
event.
Thursdays, motherfucker. Like you're not
doing no Usain Bolt shit.
No, what I'm saying, there's
no inside the track show.
No, there's no weekly, there's no monthly leagues that somebody can follow to know what you're doing. We done seen more interviews from you than we seen you actually race.
Right.
You're racing once every 4 years, that's it. So someone creating a shoe around you, was it gonna be spikes? Who the fuck is buying spikes? Only track runners. I'm not just gonna buy this shit to walk around the mall. Nigga, like, you know what I mean? Don't be rude, but then you want probably what?
Fuck being rude is fact.
So then you don't want that because you know that doesn't sell. Then you will want probably a walking shoe that's not gonna identify with who you are.
A training shoe, you can get a training.
Training shoe?
Yeah, training
that's
shoe.
not what you run in. You don't run in that.
Known for running.
You can.
You walk around in that, but you don't run in that. You do not run your race. So when I'm trying to sell your product, where is it at? How many football shoes is out there?
How many Speedos did Michael Phelps sell? Or fucking goggles.
Y'all have
the fucking like.
Usain Bolt had a shoe.
I actually have a pair of my notes.
That's because of Usain Bolt.
But
I got these Phelps.
They tried, but that's what
I got these Phelps goggles.
They tried to give him a shoe, little walking shoe, but at the end of the day, when do we get to see you in it on a magazine? Because we can't see you running in it.
Shout out to Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, though.
So it has nothing to do with
cross trainer.
But I'm saying
the cross trainer. But he can run. But he can run. He can play football in those.
Yeah, because you can add spikes to him.
You can add spikes. So he can play in those. So we won't know the difference on as a consumer because there's just spikes on the bottom. But it looks the same. Whatever shoe they create for you, that's walking around, that's not going to look the same as your track shoe. So when you're winning awards, we don't see it. We don't see the shoe you're trying to sell us.
And Chad talking about other athletes, like they're talking about Ken Griffey, talk about other athletes that had shoes, but I feel like in no disrespect to Noah Lyles, they were.
He could do it. You could do it for
162 games a year.
It's baseball. It's the oldest thing besides prostitution on the planet.
Now look at the Ken Griffey, but the Ken.
You could do a collab.
Huh?
You could do a collab.
Not as enjoyable.
To do track shoes to make a shoe for a person.
The Ken Griffeys were what again?
You could do multi-purpose. You could use the cross-training.
Okay, so the structure of the shoe don't change for the consumer. So whatever I see him hit a motherfucking home run in and step on this, I can buy the same shoe.
But it's a baseball shoe,
Sure.
and you got
It don't
you got
matter.
2
It's
million
all about
little
the
league kids
personality.
playing
Not
baseball.
about
Yes, it is, because you got people that skateboard
middle
that got
schools.
shoes.
Skateboard,
High
what
school.
shoes do you wear on a skateboard, dog?
It don't matter.
Skateboarding
It don't
shoes.
matter. You don't see no skateboarders and you still wear the goddamn shoe.
The P-Rods were nice.
I got the Niles,
It's a walking
the
shoe.
Nigel Jordan.
It's a walking shoe for.
Rappers got shoes. You can make a collab shoe for him if your name
Dick,
was big enough to
Dick,
make the shoe.
Dick.
You don't need to
Like-
make no goddamn track shoe because he a track runner. They don't do that. It's skateboarder shoes that ain't skateboarders.
All right, let's try this one.
What are skateboarding shoes?
What is a skateboarder shoe?
Jordans.
What is a skateboarding shoe?
I'm just. What's
Huh?
a skateboarder?
What-
That's a
what is
skateboarder shoe?
What is a skateboarder?
Can a skateboarder wear that? Hold on. Can a skateboarder, is this a skateboarding shoe? So whoever the best skateboarder in the world, can he wear that? And when he wins on his skateboard, does the shoe
Travis
change?
Scott, do he need a shoe to fucking?
Can he wear it just like that and be in his concert? Yes, right? He can be in his form, whatever he's
you
famous
saying like
for.
basketball players don't got shoes outside of basketball shoes? That don't make sense.
Who?
I just wore some Kobe Forces just now. Them. Rasheed Wallace. You acting like
war in the
motherfuckers.
game.
Nigel got Jordans.
He wore the
Fours,
shoe
that's-
in the game. Are you
No,
even trying
but
to
you
understand?
just acting like you.
The person
I'm gonna
has
walk
to,
around with spiked shoes. It ain't really about the goddamn.
Yes, it is.
What it is. It's who you are.
You got to
No, it's not.
identify
You
with
have
the
to be
person.
in the place that we know you first. The skateboarders are wearing it during their skateboarding motherfucking
They
match.
can make some running shoes.
I'm wearing.
But they're not.
Travis Scott
That's
is
all I'm
wearing
saying.
it while
They
he's
gotta be who
rapping.
you are.
I'm rapping with the shoes on.
Hey, but for
So I get Nick's point.
I'm
So
agreeing
I
with-
get
I'm
Nick's point.
agreeing with
They
you.
could make him a running
Yeah.
shoe without spikes, right?
Yeah.
People jog and run every single day.
You are.
They could, yes, but to your point, it's a business. He's not big enough.
That's
His
what I'm
name is
saying.
not big
I'm
enough
saying they could.
to sell those shoes, so they're not.
sell-
That's what I'm
So
saying.
therefore, like what you're saying,
Yeah.
yes, they could make him a everyday running
Yeah.
shoe without spikes, right? Because it's a running shoe,
Yeah.
right? There's a section for running at Nike.
Yeah.
So when do I
There's a
see him in
section-
it?
Huh?
When do I see him in
So
it?
that's the point I'm making.
That's
I'm
what we
saying
saying,
yes,
yeah.
both of y'all are right.
That's what I'm trying
No.
to
Yes,
well,
both of y'all are right, Gil. Yes.
No, what I'm saying is I can't create
You could.
a running shoe for you as a track star
Yes, it's running.
because I don't see you running in it.
I hear, yeah, they
So I don't
could.
see you in the profession
I'm saying,
that
I said
give
they
you.
could,
They-
but they're not.
So to add further context, so Noah Lyles says he wants his own signature sneaker from Adidas.
Yes,
he
he's
said,
on-
I want my own shoe. I want a sneaker. Ain't no money in spikes.
Of course.
So cool. So therefore, like,
So he
it
wants
could
a
be-
sneaker. Listen to what I'm saying.
I said you're
Everybody else, when you, they're in their job.
yes.
When you see that shoe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Travis Scott, he's going to be on stage performing in front of the world. Bo Jackson, he's running on the field with those shoes, right?
about
Anybody else?
popularity.
So when you say, all right, you want a running shoe,
Yes.
about popularity.
the question becomes, when are you going to win any races in this shoe?
Well, that's the
you're just
plan.
walking around in them.
Well, that's the plan. So the same shoe that. So I said I agree with you. Yes, Gil. Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, I
What you're
agree with
saying.
you too.
What
That's
you're
what-
saying. Yes. The actual shoe that they could create.
Yeah.
Right. Just take your Agent Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Your actual basket, the shoe that you played in. Right. Just take the Jordans that the football players played in, the 11s. They just
Yeah.
fucking put
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
spot cleats on it. That's it. Right? It's still the Jordan. It still would be the Agent Zeros.
With
They just put fucking cleats on it. It's still your shoe.
I'm just saying,
It could be a running shoe that they just put spikes on, track spikes on.
Yep.
That's it. I'm saying it could be an everyday
running shoe.
gazelle.
Yep.
Would just say that they take the gazelle, right? And put spikes on the bitch and told him to go run in it.
Yeah.
Right? Now that's the Noah Lyles, whatever the fuck the boy name is, spikes.
Noah Lyles.
Right? It's the same thing. Like,
Yeah,
but
I'm just saying, you gotta
they
be
just not because his
popular.
name is not
Yeah.
big enough for people to go out and be like,
Yep.
give me them Noah Lyles. Right? That's just the
That
nature of
understand,
it.
right?
Because your point is, we only see you every 4 years. So when the Olympic comes around, if it was smart marketing, they would do it then, right?
Like-
The World Championships leading up to, he's racing every year leading up to the Olympics, right? So the World Championships, I'm starting a campaign.
Yeah.
If he makes it, then we come out with the gazelles with the spikes on it and let him go running the motherfuckers. And now we expect him to go, if he wins gold, that the sales of this shoe that they didn't put these spikes on is gonna fucking sell. That would be the hope. Not to say that he's gonna do it,
Same thing.
and we know what she work.
We do know
So,
what
but
She has a shoe.
With Nike, she's
has
got
a
a little
signature?
running shoe. She
She has her signature.
You act like you just got to be seen doing what that thing. He could be walking the street,
about
paparazzi
this?
see him with the shoes on. People gonna want it.
Then why the fuck haven't they done it yet?
Cause I said he's not popular enough.
Okay, how about the ones that were popular enough?
So Usain Bolt,
Usain Bolt has a shoe with Puma.
Sakari, is whatever her name is.
What's her shoe? And how's it
He was
going?
just on Nike every commercial. What the fuck?
that's gear and shit like
So-
that.
But I'm just
Oh
saying
my
they
God,
can do
man.
that.
It's just-
He
it's just
wants
running
a
gear.
signature
Yes,
shoe.
he's not
But
gonna
we
get it.
saying he's
A
not popular
sneaker.
enough.
Yeah.
He's not
He
popular.
wants something with his name on it.
We'll
he's not
take
gonna
a
get it.
sneaker and put his signature on it. You got a signature
If he
shoe.
wants something with his name on it,
He,
he's not gonna have
he
it.
don't want a spike shoe. He
Yeah.
wants a walking
He want a shoe.
signature
Shoe, yeah.
sneaker.
He want his shoe.
So
what it is.
next
So-
question for y'all. Was it necessary for Lyles to throw Ant-Man's name in that interview?
Why?
Does that feel like-
with basketball?
Does that feel like a little hate?
Yeah.
I mean,
Somebody took his work or something. He just hate basketball, man.
Yeah, it's
world champions of
Right.
what?
yeah.
Never throw shots at football, just straight.
Because it's
What has he won?
yeah.
What does he need to win to sell a shoe for?
Kids buying it.
See, see, that's what I said. I think sometimes they,
Yeah.
like someone like him doesn't understand that your accolades, what you have done in your profession, has no merit to sales.
Yeah.
Who you are as a person,
Yeah, that's it.
can the kids,
Yeah.
do they like you? Right? Can they relate to you? That's what sells product.
And your personal feelings
Yes.
coming out
Yeah.
against Anthony
Right,
Edwards.
so you're
Why the
saying-
fuck he got a shoe? I can get one. Like that's that.
If you want to know why he has a shoe, how about this? We take both of y'all and then send y'all in the same room. Send you to the mall.
Send you to the mall.
Send you to the football
No,
game.
send you to the mall.
Send you out of the country.
Send him to the mall, for
I
real.
guarantee you will see why he sells shoes.
Y'all go to China and get off the airport.
And I hope they
go
film that and send a video.
But it has not. I mean, it's just
you're in China together.
there's no fault. Just the sport you pick. It's. I mean, no one knows where the Diamond League is. No one knows where your league is. We can't see you running every week, right? So we can't
Unless we go
follow
look
you,
for it. Unless we go look for it.
right? You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's not available for you to just run across the screen. Ant-Man, we can turn on the TV and he can dunk on a motherfucker and boom, we see the motherfucking shoe. Bam! I want it. I want to jump like that.
He can also dunk on Ice-T like he did in one of those promos, and you'll want the shoe.
It's just,
might
one
get
of
it.
those. It's just a sport that he's in that just doesn't, right? I know selling.
Well,
There's nothing you can sell to the consumer. Wristband, headband. I don't fucking know.
well, maybe you should go try to get him a fingernail polish deal because obviously he into it. So
Shout out.
Yeah.
McCain.
No, this ain't got nothing to do with.
Come on,
We don't.
stop.
No. What I'm saying, Jerry McCain.
he got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a relationship with another. Do a collab with him and his girlfriend.
Like, do it. Like, I'm just saying.
Like, think outside the box.
Yeah. Well,
That's all it is. Like, I mean, I listen. The frustration, I get it, right? Because you're in a sport where your regular self, you can't sell that to everyday customers, right? Can't sell the shirt, can't sell your drawers, whatever y'all wear, right? The cliques, there's nothing for you. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things is you can collab with folks, but you want your own. Right? You want to be different. You are the American runner. You are the fastest man in the world. So you have to figure out how to sell something.
Yeah, it's too much.
That's
Negative.
I don't know if it's accurate, but I'm finna just throw it out there. You can look it up if to help me out, Josiah. Did Lance Armstrong have like a bike specifically that was like, that's that Lance Armstrong? Did Michael Phelps have tights or Speedos or goggles or anything or shit, like just, I want that, right? I don't know off top, but I'm just, guys
Had
other
their
than
own had their own
line of
line of-
whatever what they were great at, right?
Yeah, I know.
So this is
Skateboarders, you got your own
skateboarder,
skateboard, Tony Hawk's.
Tony Hawk's, yeah, all of those things, yes, but it's
Like P-Rock with his shoes.
Tony Hawk video game, remember that?
yeah, the video
That's
game,
your
but he had a skateboard. Right? I'm pretty like 'cause that's a big
Boxing,
thing
Mike
amongst
Tyson,
kids. You can go
knockout.
buy. I don't.
Like he's better off
It's about
asking Adidas
personality.
and teaming up with Adidas and creating something that is gonna be, you're not gonna benefit from it directly, but the next generation will, and that's who's gonna, get the things that you're fighting for. Create a league. You and Adidas try to create a league that the American public can follow in real time, right? If we only know you for Olympics, every 4 years you pop up, you're there for a weekend, and then we don't see you no more, you're never gonna be who you think you are.
Yeah.
Right? You need something where we can track you guys all the fucking time.
Year
So
by
you need
year.
to create some league that's really established, that has races throughout the month.
They have the Diamond League, but
Yeah, I know the Diamond League.
But,
But
exactly.
what channel is it on? How often does he? How about this? How often does he race a month?
Yeah, and then you might look up a random Saturday in fucking April. And it's a track meet on, and you're like, oh, this
shit, yeah.
But then the commercial comes on, and if it'd be the 1500K, whatever the fuck shit is, you're gonna turn it.
Yes.
Right? You're not finna sit there and just watch a random track meet that you have no
You don't know.
horse in the. I mean, like you're saying you're not.
He got to do it.
I've seen this. The high school kid, I've seen him more on TV running races as a high school kid who was in the Olympics. I've seen him more than I've seen Noah Lyles racing outside of just the Olympics.
But to
I don't
his
know.
credit, he do more than just racing though. Like he be at events and shit. Like he was at the Met Gala. He do stuff for.
Did he run around that motherfucker?
But he dressed up for.
Did he speed? Did he run? Did he have a camera behind him running, motherfucker? That don't. Who cares?
So,
Shit,
Like,
the
did he-
fashion world, that's big. Though.
So we asked the
They
chat,
all-
Shit, did he wear his goddamn USA
That
track
nigga said, I seen him
uniform?
at the mall.
Yeah, like the
but-
fuck.
but
Like,
he
Pretty
does
sure,
do stuff.
nigga.
so we asked the chat, should Noah Lyles have a signature
He do
shoe?
drop the ball a lot.
74% of the chat said no, but let's talk about Ant-Man, who was mentioned in that interview. So Anthony